Hey everybody, it's Kyle. So last night I was having a conversation with my son, and I was kind of expressing to him that I kind of worry about some of the families out there that that really are struggling, and some families who their fear has become more powerful than their faith. And we talked a little bit about that, and he said, "Well, you know, I get it, Dad. I mean, a lot of families haven't, proven to themselves that they can do it, or tested, their faith, or kind of been through some of the trials and come out the other side and learned some of the lessons we have as a family." And he gave me a word that I thought was pretty interesting, and I wrote it down. It's my son speaks fluent Spanish. Spent 2 years in Argentina. And he said there's a word for what we have as a family. And he says it's prueba, P-R-U-E-B-A. And I guess in Argentine Spanish it means proof or test or trial. And it got me to thinking about that. And what it made me really start to understand is it all starts with belief. And some of us haven't experienced enough happiness or peace in our homes to even believe that it's possible. And so what I want to do for you today is if you kind of find yourself there, you find yourself going in and out of, wondering, how am I going to continue to do this, or I've got to do this the rest of my life, and it starts to get you down, I want you to lean on me. And I want you to kind of lean on my experience and let me be the one that takes on this burden for you. Just throw it on me. And realize that you can thrive in chaos, that you can get the proof, you can put it to the test, you can experience those trials and come out the other side stronger, like we have as a family. We worked with a lady, her name was Wendy, and when she first started working with us, I don't think she believed it was even possible. And she actually told me that once we got started. She said, I didn't even believe this was possible, but you, Kyle, were so confident that she said I had to work with you to see what the heck was going on. And then once we started working together and she started applying some of these principles that we teach and started to have some experience, she started to get her own proof. And she started to put things to the test, and she started to realize that it was possible to not only lower stress and tension, but really to have more peace and really start to thrive in the chaos in her home. And it was really exciting to watch this transformation that Wendy had, going from someone who was just kind of trusting me to then having her own, is it prueba, right? She started to get her own proof, and she started to put her own things to the test, and she started to experience those trials in a different way, in a way that allowed her to really start to thrive, and her family started to thrive. And she didn't believe it. Her son was or is classic autism and nonverbal, and she just didn't know if it would work because her son was different. So with it being Sunday morning, and my family's still asleep, it's a little early. I'm out in my car, sitting in my car, because I can talk as loud as I want, and I won't wake them up. But I want you to do that for me, is until you start to experience those successes, lean on me. When things get difficult, throw it on Kyle. And say, you know what, Kyle can do this. His family can do it, I can do it. And let that bolster you up and make you stand up straight and tall and serve those kids in the way they need to be served. Do that for me. It hurts my heart when I find out people's fear has become more powerful or more overwhelming than their faith. And I'll just leave you with a quote that my dad gave me when I was younger. And he said, "Fear, worry, and doubt cannot exist in the same mind with confidence and faith." If you find that your fear or worry or doubt is so powerful that you can't have confidence and faith, reach out to me. I can help you. I can give you the tips and techniques. It's what we do as a family. Let us help you And until you're ready, just rely on these videos. Throw it on me. And know that it's possible. Because we're doing it, and a lot of other families just like ours are doing it. Have a great Sunday. Worship hard. Make your Sabbath day holy. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.